Oh, there are renewed concerns over the cost of gas just one day after Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill into law to crack down on pump up prices.
This is all due to a proposed new policy from the California Air Resources Board. Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace has the details.
Well, the proposed policy is intended to make sure the gas you put in your car is more environmentally friendly than it used to be. But critics point out it could increase the prices you pay at the pump. You're looking at the California Air Resources Board, also known as CARB. Among its 14 board members, 12 were appointed by the governor to help lead this state agency in charge of overseeing air pollution and climate change-related programs across California. But come next month, the board is set to vote on a proposed policy its own analysis found could increase gas prices by 47 cents per gallon in 2025 and potentially even more than that in the next decade. Specifically, just 3 days after Election Day, board members are scheduled to vote on proposed changes to California's Low Carbon Fuel Standard, or LCFS. In a nutshell, LCFS is a state program aimed at reducing carbon dioxide emissions that come from transportation fuels. The board is set to vote on a policy that would impose stricter carbon regulations for such fuels, a policy this analysis released by the board last month found could lead to higher costs for refineries, costs the analysis found could be passed down to consumers. That does not sit well with Yucaipa Republican State Senator Rosalicia Ochoa Bogue.
Absolutely, now is not the right time. We have the holidays coming up, right? We're going to have a lot of traveling going on. We're going to have a lot of families that are already struggling in California. Why don't we give Californians a breather?
She says she's especially frustrated because the board has now walked back its analysis about how much the policy could cost Californians. She is one of 25 Republican members of the legislature who sent the board this letter urging its members to postpone the vote until they provide an updated cost and benefit analysis.
We want to ensure that we have full transparency and that California Air Resources Board actually lets California know this is the plan, this is what we're going to be imposing, this is the financial impact that it will have on fuel prices.
At this bill signing ceremony Monday for a separate oil and gas related law, Governor Gavin Newsom offered his thoughts about CARB's transparency over how much its proposed policy could cost drivers.
They put up some estimates. They put up updated estimates, so they have been transparent in that respect. To the degree that they should provide more, I'm for more transparency, absolutely. But I do think it's important to talk about the substance and the merits of LCFF and how it's made a big impact on our low-carbon green growth agenda in the state of California. We continue to be the envy of the world in these policies, and LCFS is a big, big part of that.
And late this afternoon, we did hear back from the California Air Resources Board. They say their initial analysis was never intended to be a prediction of gas prices, but rather a hypothetical featuring a range of costs we could see in the future. Reporting at the state capitol, Eitan Wallace, KTLA 5 News.